Welcome back to Sin City Podcast with Vegas. I've got my friend Lynn Hughes. I think everybody knows her. What's up?
What's up, girl?
Thank you for being here. I'm so excited.
Thank you for having me.
Let's jump back onto the crows. So we were talking about crows before we started recording.
A little pregame conversation.
Okay, there we go. I want to be friends with one. How
Same.
are we going to make this happen?
Like, I feel
This
like
is
we need to do
serious,
all the
Lynn.
research
Yes.
into like what you need to do to be friends with crows because they're super smart.
Yes.
And like
Smarter
if
than
you
dolphins.
yes, and if you feed them, take care of them, like they will start to bring you gifts apparently.
I want a gift.
Allegedly.
I want a crow.
I do too, and we have a lot of them here.
I
So,
know.
like-
I call them the Terra crows.
Yes, exactly. I feel like we're in the perfect environment to
I mean, they're
become
just
friends with crows.
freaking
Like,
everywhere.
but then, like, does it like at a point does it go overboard? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
'cause
like
again,
now there's like a murder of crows.
right,
like
a murder
on
of
the
crows. Again, I don't know if that's good or bad. But
I
like,
think I would feel like divinely protected if I had a murder of
Correct.
crows like
Yeah.
always on my deck.
Yes.
That's why because like I told you we sleep with the window open, so every
Right.
time I hear "caw," I'm like outside. I'm like, come here, babe. come here, be my friend.
I know. Well, and it's like here in Terre Haute, we have such disdain for the crows because I mean
they're messy.
They're messy. They're messy
They're
creatures.
messy,
So
yeah.
again, I go, okay, I love you. I appreciate your intelligence. I want like one of them
I just
to
want
be
one of
friends.
you, though.
Like,
Just
yeah, I
one.
want
I
one
just
that
want
could
one
just
buddy.
be my friend. And then,
Yes.
but I worry that like, once you open up that portal.
Oh yeah,
like,
then here comes the
you're
murder.
like- and I go, okay, I don't know if I want that. But I love the idea. I love all creatures.
I love animals.
Yeah, me too. But then I also, again, because I'm, always thinking about all the other things, I go, okay, so like people befriend animals and then they think all humans are good.
Right, and then
And-
they get close to one,
right.
and then it's
And then
a
they're
bad
not.
situation.
Exactly. So I'm always like, okay, should I do this? Like, or is this going to be detrimental to the creature in the
Right.
long term? So
My friend Stacy, she is going to die from petting an animal, like a wild animal.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's how it's gonna. And
Right.
she'll be happy with that. If she goes out like that, she'll be fine.
I used
She'll
to
be like,
think,
she's petting a panther. She dies. She gets
Yeah,
mauled. She's
yeah.
cool. This is how I was meant to die.
well, and I get that. Like that used to be my thing. I used to think, okay, that's how I'm gonna die. But then I just became like, okay, I need to respect them. I need to like not invade their space. Because you see people that die.
They do.
Like,
and
it's real.
You're
It's
not
real.
supposed to raise these animals in your
No,
house either.
do
Like
not.
I would love to have a cheetah in the house.
Yeah.
But let's be real.
My dad had a black panther. Yeah,
What?
Panther. He had a panther.
Yeah. Well.
So beautiful. Now, how did that go?
Yeah. Exactly.
It's awesome. He
Right.
ended up having to, I think, get rid of it as
Right.
he got older.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh
rehome
yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like people get pets. Like that was one thing, when I was at the Children's Museum, people get pets and they don't really understand the long-term commitment, the implications of what happens when you
Right.
get a pet. Like when you get a tortoise, like they live a long,
Oh yeah,
long
like
time.
hundreds of years.
Long
Like you need to
time.
pass that buddy down.
Right.
You need to make a will to who it's
Right.
going to go to. for-
Exactly. And that's exactly right. Like there needs to be like a long-term plan for this
Yes.
creature. People got snakes for
Yeah.
their kids and then their kid goes to college and then,
What are
I
you
don't
going to do
want
with the
yeah,
python?
I don't want the snake. So I was like, I always recommended people get their kids like a hissing cockroach to start.
Ew.
Because here's the thing though, they're easy. They're easy to take care of.
Ew, my smells-
Madagascar, like well, like
Yo,
but that's yeah, but like here's the thing though, before you invest in something that's going to take real care, like you got to feed this thing every day, and then when it dies, you got to bury it. Like there's a whole situation.
Yeah.
With cockroaches, like you can really like test your kids' responsibility because like what do? You got to feed them. Like they eat scraps. You got to mist them once in a while. You change out their bedding. It's an easy.
You know this?
Yeah, because I did it. Like I mean, like when I was at the Children's Museum, I cared for all those creatures. I took care of our cockroaches. I took care
Are
of the snakes.
you
Yeah, with our
kidding?
team. Like I mean, and again, like I did like cockroach surgeries. Like when it had bad molt, I would like we would take like we would mist it and then like help it try to molt.
For the love of God.
I know,
how many
I
hats
know.
does this woman wear?
So what do
That's
I do
the-
now?
What does she do? Okay, so this is the inside joke that Reggie and I have with her. So have you ever seen Not Without Your or How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
We always say Reggie started calling you Barney because after you and I, so Lynn was the first person I went to go see Caitlin Clark with. Hi,
Yes,
Caitlin.
yes.
I love
Hello,
you.
Caitlin Clark.
Hey, babe. What's up, sis? Anyway, so after I got back from the game, I was like super high and I was keeping Reggie up all night because I was like high on life, And then he was like, "What does she do?" And I was like, she told me, but I was like, it's really hard to understand. I was like, she's like, and then after that, you became Barney.
Yeah,
Like,
I get
what
it.
the hell does Lynn
I
do?
get- yeah. Well, Lynn has been So Lynn came to Terre Haute in 1995 to go to Indiana State. My background is in journalism. I was started as a newspaper reporter. So I worked at the Tribune Star when I was a junior and senior at Indiana State. And then I worked in higher education for 10 years, director of the Children's Museum for 9.
Okay.
Worked at Hamilton Center for 4. And now I work in integrative oncology. So I work remotely.
Okay.
I work for a nonprofit organization that was founded by a lady named Dr. Nasha Winters, who wrote the co-authored the book, The Metabolic Approach to Cancer. And so I work in that space, working with patients who are looking to take a metabolic integrative approach to their cancer journey. So I raise money. In essence, I am PR marketing, fundraising, community engagement, all those things. But I am a Jill of all trades. I've done a little bit of everything throughout my career.
None of those things you just listed had anything to do with doing surgeries on cockroaches.
Well, go back to the Children's Museum job. So, again, one of my things at the Children's Museum was, I think people need to have a respect and appreciation for all living things. And, so I really wanted to bring in some things that people are afraid of. Cockroaches, snakes, and
spiders.
Spiders. We had tarantula.
Nope,
we
out
had
the door.
a scorpion. We had some poison arrow dart frogs.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they were cool. Again, you can't handle them.
Yeah.
But they were cool to look at. We had a gecko. We had.
Just brought them in just a show and tell.
Yeah, we had a wall of animals, and so they were literally just our pets at the museum, and we used them for educational purposes. So when it came to the cockroaches, again, you have all these cockroaches. Sometimes they molt as they get bigger. They're a molting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they molt as they get bigger. Molt is when they shed their exoskeleton.
Okay.
And so there were times where they didn't have a good molt, and you could see it it just wasn't. Probably
it was just clinging on.
Moisture wasn't, the moisture levels probably weren't right. And, and
so that's when you spray them?
Yeah, you spray them, you mist them, try to get the moisture levels right. And then if that still doesn't work, we would pull them out sometimes and basically take our little tweezers and try to help that molt and see if we could help them.
Well, someone's got to do it.
I'm
just glad it's you, not
right.
me.
Well, and again, it's probably, we went overboard with it. I was like, I felt like they were all my children. And so I'm like, come here, little guy. Let me help you.
When did they get rid of that? Because my wife and I, we have a membership, and we go all the time.
Yeah. I don't know when they got rid of it. When they, again, exhibits change all the time, and so that was something that we had through the period that I was there, and and they probably still have a lot of the animals behind the scenes, but they're not just on public display, or they got rehomed, and and that's the thing. For me, I'm I want to respect and understand the full ecosystem, and how everything has its role in the world that we live in, because everything, all of these things that we have around us are important.
Agreed.
And when you really understand their role in the world around us, it helps you have a greater appreciation for that, and a greater appreciation for, not to be scared of it so much. A lot of things that people are scared of or think are horrible have a really important role in keeping the world around us clean
spiders,
and safe.
for one.
And spiders.
Every time I see a spider, I want to automatically kill it. I've been a lot better though. There was a spider on the ceiling the other day, and I looked at Reggie. I was like, "There's a spider on the ceiling," which means go. It's go time. But I was like, "No, wait, let's just watch her." And so I'm like, I can't even watch the movie. I'm just staring at her, and all of a sudden she starts ding, and I'm like, no, because I don't know where she's gonna go now. I'm like, you gotta get her. And he's like, what am I supposed to do? Swat at her? I was like, I don't know, just get her.
Just put her in a cup.
And then she went underneath the couch, and Reggie's like, how the hell am I supposed to sit on the couch now? It was like a whole thing. I'm like,
You guys, it's an
really? An intruder?
They do eat the bugs.
Yeah, but they eat
Your life
bugs.
is over.
They eat bugs.
They do eat bugs.
I'm like, I don't like mosquitoes. I don't like mosquitoes. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, but again, they're not trying to bite you. If you just happen to be in a place where, or if you smash one or, whatever.
It's the rule of life. If I go in the ocean, I get bit by a shark, I deserve it. I went to his home.
Right.
He bit me.
Yeah.
If a spider comes in my house,
you're smashed.
It's
a smash up. It's a smash up.
Yeah, but again, it depends on, his home is in your home too, potentially. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got to share spaces with things.
I know.
Like,
I am trying.
like-
But when he came flying down from the ceiling, I was like, oh, well, hell no. I was
Like,
like, this is too much.
we need to get you like a jumping spider, or I don't know if you've
Those
seen.
are really cute. They're
Super
really cute.
That's what I'm like. They're
That's
so
what
cute.
The big eyeballs, and they're
eyes,
furry, and
they,
they're really
like-
sweet, and have big
They're little.
personalities.
They're
They're
little,
tiny.
and
Yeah.
I mean, and they're again like
I'm
think,
here for that.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
when we had the creatures at the museum, you start to see their cute little nuances. Like when the cockroaches would eat their little carrot, like
Are you
with their little legs, and and that's the thing. You start to
Okay.
see like the cuteness.
It's like almost like humanizes them, if
Correct.
you will.
Exactly.
Because like you view as rabbits, dogs, cats, those are cute.
Right.
But they're
Mhm.
still like animals.
Right, still animals.
Like, but we've put in our mind that they're friendly and they're cute.
Right.
But,
Exactly.
Like, I think you can see like snakes for me. Like
Yeah.
I love
I
snakes.
can't do snakes. But like I said, like I know friends who just they're like
Yeah.
babies.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Take care of them.
No, for sure. And that's the thing. Once you start to like, I didn't have snake experience when we got snakes at the museum. I was just like,
You just
okay,
dove right
yeah,
in.
Yeah,
It's like-
dove right in. Like, let's do this. And I mean, and I got bit. Like again, my fault. My fault to get bit. Like
How are you
like,
gonna pass out?
but here's the
Devin
thing.
need a water.
You go, they're non-venomous. They're constrictor snakes. And so they go, okay, they bite you. They think you're food. Like, and again, when I got bit, it was like feeding time. So like, I'd be putting a mouse in and they're like, oh, food time. And like, they miss. So I'm like, oh,
How bad did that hurt?
I mean, it's not. Their teeth are tiny. Like, they're
I
just
think
like
it'd be
little
more the
punctures.
shock factor. I think
The
Devin's
shock.
gonna faint.
So you apparently have a problem with snakes. Like,
I'm terrified of snakes.
Yeah.
I had a very bad moment where my dad said I needed a friend, somebody, befriend, because my dad and his dad worked together. So, I had a friend. So the kid asked me to spend the night. Spent the night. Walked into his room. He had it was a pyramid glass case of snakes, bunch of snakes. And we slept that night. Woke up and 3 were gone the next night. And he was like, "Oh yeah, they get out all the time." And when
Yeah.
I woke up, it was like on the pillow. And, like, I had
trauma.
Yeah, like I. woke
That's
Trauma.
fair.
That's trauma.
That is
I
so
go
fair.
alone, and of course, like I watched river monsters growing up.
Yeah.
And watching snakes eat like, the ones that can eat humans, like,
Right.
it's terrifying.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. No, I totally get that. Like, but again, that's the thing. You've got trauma. Like, you got to work through that.
If I woke up with
know?
a spider on my pillow, I'd probably move out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My wife, it happened the other night. She saw a spider, and I had to lie. All right, she's not watching this.
Oh,
This is like it went under the bed, and so I made like a loud hit. I'm like, got it.
Yeah.
I have
You
no
just.
idea
you know what? It gave her peace of mind. You did the right
Right.
thing.
Right. It's a new spider. If you see it again, it's a new spider.
Yeah,
I don't know how
it
that
brought
one-
a friend
brand new spider. Maybe it was his mate. I don't know.
coming to get you.
Yeah.
So, what did you say about Lynn's purse? Because she's a huge Colts fan.
Oh yeah, I am a Colts
who
fan.
are you?
Would rather not say.
Oh, not doing so well.
It's a rough season for his
I'm a
team.
Titans fan. I was raised in Nashville.
I get
so
that.
My dad tattooed a bunch of the Titans, so I grew up going to all the games, and yeah, I'm really devastated about the season.
Yeah, it's rough. But we all go through that.
It's a
Like,
good one.
as a fan of any team, if you're a dedicated fan, you're going to go through times
Yeah.
where it's not great. And
It's like being a Cubby.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
I mean, those are
exactly.
some loyal fans out there.
Right.
The Cubs,
Yeah.
those are loyal fans.
It's not hard. Like, we can lose. It's hard watching people make bad decisions.
Oh
and
yeah.
You don't get it. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
you look at it, and our owner is very. I say our like it's my team.
I mean,
The owner of the Titans, she's really hands-on, which
Uh-huh.
she shouldn't be.
right.
She trusts her coaches more. So
Yeah.
but the decisions are made. It's sad.
Yeah.
We lost two. Like we got rid of course, Derrick Henry and AJ.
Mhm.
Like that, then the season just tanked.
Yeah.
Going into this season, was terrible. So
Yeah.
How are the Colts doing? How are your boys
Oh,
doing?
They're great. They're great.
incredible.
Really, really
You've got
good.
season
I
tickets,
mean,
don't you? Aren't you at, like, every game?
We're at every game, and I debated. I want to go to every game, like home,
They're fun.
away.
They're
it's fun.
freaking fun.
It's fun,
Yeah.
and it's nice this year, to feel comfortable watching a game. Like, the last several seasons, it's just like you're either
worried about like the COVID and stuff like that.
it's like, well, and not even that, just worried about how good or bad you're going to be. Like, you're either like, okay, this is going horribly and I don't even want to watch it anymore.
Oh, got it.
or it's like you're on the edge of your seat because it's like, you're never really winning. You're never really winning well enough to feel comfortable. Like, but there have been so many games this season where they're playing so well that you're just like, oh, this is nice. Like, I'm
Just sit back and
just
watch
sit
the
back
win.
and watch the game. Like,
That gap, and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah. No, it's beautiful. And, and I just love what's been built, and, it was obviously a hard start to the season, losing Jim Irsay and, the uncertainty and, and then the quarterback battle between Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones. And, like we just didn't know what this season was going to look like.
I don't even know that much about my Cardinals.
Like I'm obsessed, obsessed. But, I grew up in a small town where sports were kind of
everything.
Like I grew up in Bremen, Indiana, town of like 5,000
Where
people.
is that?
It's up in northern Indiana, just south of South Bend, Mishawaka area.
Okay.
I graduated with like 93 people. And so, sports that was life. Like every Friday and Saturday night, you were at a football game, basketball game. Like, that's where the community came together.
Yeah.
And, I was, again, on the newspaper staff, in high school. And so I took pictures at the game. So, I was out on the field, for the football games. We went to state a couple times. And so I was able to take, pictures on the field at state championships.
And you have a lot of fun pictures with like the Colts and stuff like that. You have season tickets. You always get really great seats.
Yes.
Do they are you good as friends with the Colts as you are like new kids?
Oh, I am, I've had a chance to meet a lot of the players through the years. So, people in Terre Haute know that training camp was in Terre Haute for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And so that's really where it kind of started for me, so I would go to training camp with my nephews and we still go to training camp together. Like that was, back in the like 90s, like late 90s, early 2000s, I would start to go to camp with them and then just continue through the years. And so when you're at training camp, there's just a lot more opportunities to meet the guys. And then now, even beyond training camp, it's like, we'll go to events and they'll be there. And so you'll get pictures with them. But yeah, no, I mean, like I would say, gosh, that's a tough one. I've got good relationships with the Colts, people and the new kids on the block. Like
I know.
It's hard for me to.
On the block, is that Danny, Donnie?
Yeah.
See, he's so young. I was talking about new kids earlier, and I was telling him about like you guys being kind of buddies and stuff like that. And he was like, Danny, Donnie. I'm like, yeah,
that's good.
That's
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Blue Blood's character.
Yeah.
Danny, yes, that's correct.
And his name is Donnie.
Correct. Like, I'm really proud of you for knowing that.
I know. But he was like, was NSYNC first? I'm like, no, buddy.
No.
His leading role, his starting role was in
Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. Yeah.
He did that so well. When I found out that was Donnie Wahlberg, I was like, what?
I know. Same.
He
I
did
had
a
no
good
idea.
job, dude.
No
Like, he did
idea.
a really good job.
I'm a big, this might be a
Props.
a different thing, but I'm a bigger fan of his acting over Mark.
Oh yeah,
Personal opinion.
I'm with.
That's
I'm
hard
with
to
you.
say. I think Mark Wahlberg, he's one of my like favorite actors because I think he's funny as hell. Like we were watching, what is that movie about the dads? It's got doggone it. It's
I'm bad at this game.
yeah,
I don't watch a lot
am
of movies.
so bad. Anyway, Mark Wahlberg, he'll give you just a look. He's with Will Ferrell. When he does anything with Will Ferrell, it's over. It's curtains.
Because the two of
just
them
his
together, I
facial
can't even
expressions.
imagine.
It's just like his facial expressions are so loud. I'm like crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, he's so funny.
I can't even
But I will
imagine.
say, I think Mark plays the same character in every movie.
Yeah.
But he just did a movie, it's like something in flight or something
Okay.
like that, where it was pretty much this cop was doing extradite from one state to another, and their plane couldn't take off, so they had to take this other plane, and Mark's character was with the guy trying to break him out.
Right.
So he played this bad guy, and he was like insane.
Oh.
And it was like his character, and I was like,
Really?
it was out of the box for him. He did such a great job.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not.
I need to
Wahlberg.
see that.
And I was like, first time, it was more like because you have Johnny Depp who can play anything.
Oh my god, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so,
love
like, you have those
Johnny
actors,
Depp.
And then you have the actors who just play themselves.
Right. Right.
But it was the first time he kind of.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Wahlburgers.
Yes.
And so Mark is on there a lot. And when I see Mark, it seems like he is the exact same person he is in he's very, because he's the youngest and he's silly. He's like a total nerd.
Right.
And I don't know, I just think he's really funny. I just think he's
You
hilarious.
guys are better than me. Like I don't watch a lot of TV.
I love
I
movies.
don't watch a lot of movies.
Especially this time of year.
I watch football. And then I go to New Kids on the Block concerts. That's all I got.
Oh my god.
Okay, so back in, I'm trying to think now. So back in 2003, Danny Wood was promoting a solo album at the time. And so he was on like a radio tour. And so Danny Wood is
buddy.
the Danny that you're talking about in the New Kids on the Block.
He's one of the members of New Kids. There's a Danny.
There
as
is a
well
Danny.
as a Donnie. There's
Yes.
a Danny as well.
Yes,
Yes.
Danny Wood. So when you said Danny Donnie, like
I
it's
thought
real.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you actually meant Danny. So Danny Wood is a member of the New Kids on the Block. And so he was doing a solo, radio tour to promote his book or not book, his album, and they came to Terre Haute. And so I know.
Are you going to tell the
completely
Mogger story?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the second part.
Okay.
So
I'll wait.
So the first part was like they did a contest to see who had the most New Kids on the Block stuff, and I still have everything from my youth, all the posters,
The
pillows,
pillowcases.
yeah, pillowcases,
pins.
the lunchbox, the candy, like the candy necklaces that still have candy in them.
Oh,
yeah,
they're
like
mega. They're
trading
still
cards.
huge to this day.
Oh yeah,
With
trading
especially
cards.
women our age, like we're
Yes.
still crazy. But,
Still,
like we'll
yeah.
follow them
Like
anywhere.
they're on a Vegas residency right now, so if you're interested,
I'm interested.
Yeah, if you're interested in going to see the New Kids on the Block, yeah.
Oh, I mean, let's
Vegas
go.
in Vegas.
Okay, let's do this.
Exactly.
We could just take Sin City to Sin City.
We'll take it there.
Oh
But,
my God.
Yeah. So anyway, so they have this contest to see who has the most New Kids on the Block stuff. I was here, in Terre Haute at the time living, and all my stuff was back home in Bremen, which is about 3.5 hours away. So I drove home.
Oh, I would too. I'd be on that.
Drove home, got all my stuff, brought it back, and basically they were like, okay, everybody that showed up was a winner. So there were like 10 of us that won, which was fine. I went through all that extra trouble, but fine, whatever. Basically we won a dinner with Danny Wood. And so all of us plus our guests got to have dinner with Danny Wood before the show that he was doing at the Apple Club.
Oh, the Apple Club.
Yeah, the Apple
Oh.
Club. So we get in line, getting ready, and I'm like, I have a game plan. I'm like, if I'm going to dinner with Danny Wood, I am not going to sit at the other end of the table.
I'm sitting right next.
I am. So I basically just pushed everybody out of the way.
Okay. You got to do what you got to do.
I was like, I am going to sit right next to Danny Wood. So I beelined it. I was like, grab my seat. It's like,
the girls were hating you.
I'm sure everybody was trying to do that.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
but I'm
Lynn
fast.
dropped the bows.
I'm quick. I'm quick. I'm like, no, I'm winning this battle. So I go and I sit next to Danny Wood, and the beautiful thing was like we had an immediate connection. I was at the time chair of the Race for the Cure, the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure event here in Terre Haute, because I was working at St. Mary of the Woods, and his mom had died of breast cancer, and so we immediately had this connection. And after that appearance, kind of became friends. I offered to help support the work that he was doing to raise funds in his mom's memory. And so we just kind of became friends through the years. And then the second part of that story is Danny was supposed to come and perform at Race for the Cure that year. So we met in June, July, the races in October. And so he was going to come and perform. And so he was going through some stuff and wasn't able to make it. And so it just so happened that Jordan Knight was working with the same manager as Danny was at that time. Yeah. And so Jordan was coming to do a show in Terre Haute and do some radio promotions. He was doing a show at Willie Jack's.
Oh my gosh.
So blast from the past for those of you, I know, you have no idea. Those of us that have lived in Terre Haute for a while know. So he was doing a show at Willie Jack's. And so it happened to be the same weekend or the same time as Race for the Cure. So his show at Willie Jack's was on Thursday, and then Race for the Cure was Saturday. Okay. And so the manager that was, managing Danny and managing Jordan was like, hey, let's see if Jordan will stay and do Race for the Cure. And so he did. Oh my gosh. And so, got to meet Jordan, hang out with them. And yeah, we took him to dinner. So Friday night, took him to dinner at Mogger's. And we sat up in the upstairs area of Mogger's where no one can sit. No one sits up there now. No. No one gets to sit up there now.
It's too bad because I worked at Mogger's when she did this, and I heard about it the next day, and I was like, how did I miss Jordan Knight? I was so mad. I was like,
it's another new kid. It's another new kid. I'm so sad.
I know.
Sorry.
How old are you?
20. You're 28.
Yeah, I get it. You weren't really even alive.
He's just a little boy, little baby.
You weren't alive when they were big, and I understand that.
I mean, you are now, and they're big.
Wahlberg, I'm like, oh, the actors. And the music artists.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So there's Jordan Knight, Jonathan Knight, Joey McIntyre, Donnie Wahlberg, and Danny Wood. So there's 5 new kids on the block. Okay.
Now
2 of them have been to Terre Haute.
Yeah. She's been to dinner with 2 of them.
Yep, I've gone to dinner with both of them. So that's kind of where it all started, and just became friends with them. And then when the New Kids on the Block reunited in 2008, Danny reached out and he was like, we want to do something in my mom's memory. And so, just helped facilitate a relationship between the New Kids on the Block and Komen headquarters to kind of, do some fundraising in his mom's memory.
Was it successful?
Yeah, really successful, and continues today. They've got, he's got his own foundation now where they do, they raise funds to help support breast cancer survivors, people that are going through their journey and need some financial support. And so, Remember Betty is his organization.
Is that his mother's name?
Oh, his mom's Betty Wood.
Nice.
And so, yeah, it continues today, and it's it's just great. It's great. We have a great friendship, and it's been wonderful to be able to support him in honoring his mom's memory.
That is important.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I remember when we were at the Caitlin Clark game, she posted a picture on Instagram. And Donnie Wahlberg liked it, and I about fainted.
Yeah,
I was like,
did.
okay, I'm this close to Caitlin Clark. Donnie Wahlberg just liked the picture that I'm in. I could die. I'm good. I've been this close to Slash, Miles Kennedy. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, and so when I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago, I did finally get to meet Jenny.
You did?
I did.
She seems so fun.
She's sweet.
Let's get her on my show.
Really sweet.
Jenny McCarthy. It's Donnie's wife, honey.
I'm proud of you for trying.
You know what? You ask those questions. That's how you learn.
Right. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. So yeah, Jenny McCarthy and Donnie Wahlberg married.
I know that name.
She originally started with MTV. Am I right?
Gosh, yeah, I think that is right.
Yeah, she was like a host on MTV's, like one of the beach party things back in the day.
Yeah.
And she was a hot blonde, and then she's a comedian, and she's also an actress, and she has a podcast.
She's now on The Masked Singer.
Is she really?
Yes, that's probably how you know her.
Right now. She hosts the Masked. Okay.
Yeah, she's one of the people on The Masked Singer.
Do you know who she is now?
I think I'm putting it together now.
Yeah, her and Donnie are.
The last name sounds super familiar.
Yeah, she's really. The thing I like about her the most is she's funny.
Oh yeah,
I love funny.
Super funny. Super she is who she is. She's herself.
Yeah.
She also has a beauty line, makeup line called Formless Beauty.
Nice.
And I love it because she's really focused on clean ingredients, so that they're not gonna create issues for people's health. So
does she still have her blondies, her vodka? Did that work?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'll have to see. I'm not really sure about that one.
Right now, I just know she's doing, like in Vegas, I got to meet her because she was at her, they have her Formless Beauty line as a part of, this little pop-up experience.
So what was that? Okay, so tell me about you met Jenny now.
Yeah, I met her. It was, and again, it was part of this little pop-up. New Kids on the Block have this thing called Block Headquarters where you can go in and they've got like these giant like boxes that look like the box that the dolls came in, and so you can get your picture taken in, like
I need to go home. It's time to go back to Vegas. I'm missing.
You should.
I have FOMO right now.
You should. It's so fun. It's such a great show. And, like I said, they've got this little pop-up and it's free to go in there and you can, like I said, see all their memorabilia from, previous, things like some of these iconic outfits that they had from, back in the day. And like I said, get your picture taken in a box,
That's awesome.
It's fun. And she was there and she has her beauty line, her makeup products there, for people to purchase. And so sometimes when her schedule allows, she'll come and,
And you got to talk to her one-on-one?
Yeah, I got to talk to her one-on-one and just thanked her for her emphasis on creating makeup products that are free of,
Where
toxins.
Where can you buy those?
You can buy them online. I'm pretty sure it's formlessbeauty.com.
Okay,
I guess.
There's
so
a
little plug for Jenny. We can tag her in any.
Okay, let's do
But
this.
no, I've got her mascara, which I love, and I've got her eyeshadow.
I've been using Urban Decay and I'm looking for a new mascara. So.
Yeah, no, I love it. And again, it's clean. Like, like a makeup.
I mean, that's pretty much a seller right there.
Yeah,
This
makeup.
Mic drop.
Oftentimes has a lot lot of just bad chemicals in it. We as women walk out the door with so many carcinogens.
But you know what? I honestly and I know you want to get into this because
it's my passion.
I'm so bad about that because I love vegan makeup and things like that. But I'm also the same person who gets Botox and Sculptra and all kinds of things shot up in my face. So it's kind of like a fine line of hypocrisy there, I think. But I being 44, it freaks me out. So I'm just the more needles on the tray, the happier I am.
I am always looking for the cleanest possible things that I can buy,
Yeah.
like lotion, like your skin is the largest organ.
You know what I need to do? I need to make you some more of my shea butter because did
Oh,
you know
yeah.
that shea butter is actually a natural heater? It actually is like a mini
Oh.
jacket on your skin
No, I
for this
didn't-
time of year.
Yeah, love
Yeah,
it. Love
got
it. I need some. Like my skin is just dry as all get out
I
right
got
now.
you. My
but-
hands are always dry because I wash them like
Yeah,
incessantly.
yeah,
Like I
see,
can't stand like my hands get sweaty. I'm like, oh, I need to wash them
I get
immediately.
it. I get it. Well, and that's the thing though. You have to we all make choices, each day.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not about being perfect.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's
Far
about
from it.
doing the best you can with the
Mhm.
resources and knowledge that you have, and just continuing to try to get better each day.
About your passion, I remember when we were at dinner for the Caitlin Clark game.
Yeah.
You were telling me something about strawberries, and I remember I was so
Oh,
upset
yeah.
because that's like Gracie's favorite fruit, and now I won't
Yeah.
let her have them anymore. But
Yeah.
I can't remember why.
Well,
What?
like no,
Listen.
like so they're like here's the thing about strawberries. So they are like the environmental working group.
Mhm.
They rate basically like fruits, vegetables, and things that are going to be highest in chemicals. Like so, obviously when they spray
Mhm.
our foods, and so basically they just have a list of things so that if you're going to buy them, buy organic because these things are ranked highest in the number of chemicals that are still remaining on those. So you're basically consuming those chemicals. So
Yeah.
like strawberries are
High on that list.
high on that list.
Well, let me ask your advice on this. Every time because Grace loves fruit, every time
Uh-huh.
I come home with fruit, I pick them off, like grapes, for instance.
Yeah.
And I put them in a glass bowl, and I'll put white vinegar, water, and baking soda in there, and
Right.
let all the things float to the top, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
I rinse them, and then I put them, and then
Yes.
that's the thing. So
Yes.
is that good?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely do that every time. Like,
Yeah.
organic, not organic, definitely clean.
Because
Just
I want to
clean
get
all your
that
stuff.
Not taste like white vinegar?
no,
No.
because you rinse them
You
rinse
rinse
them
them
off enough. Yeah, because you want to get that. In my opinion, I want to get that film off of the fruit.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
like
Like,
even
yeah,
even
you
in
can
a
see it.
Yeah, and
You
even in
can
a
see it.
pinch, like if I have an apple, I'll take a little bit of Dawn and wash it, and then
Mhm.
I'll dry it off and eat it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I don't want that wax or whatever. So
No.
like that. Ever since you told me that, I'm like, mm-mm.
No,
I'm
wash
not
your
feeding
stuff.
my wash it.
Your stuff. And
Exactly.
again, like I try to buy mostly organic. Sometimes you can't get organic. And
Thank you for introducing me to Hearts of Palm.
Oh yeah,
Because
hearts
now
of
I can eat
palm.
pasta guilt free.
Yes, exactly.
Love it. It's delicious.
I got lots of tips and tricks.
Oh yeah, I just text me anytime because
I
I
will.
love food. So
I
I'll
know.
eat anything. So
I know. I love it. I love it. That's great.
I think
Yeah.
it's crazy when it comes to like American food, how
how much they allow in the FDA to.
well
Yeah.
that too, but like organic has been marked as fake.
Right.
Like people are like, that's the fake stuff.
What do you mean?
So like where I grew up with all the guys, we want the burgers, we want all this stuff. So it's like the organic, all this. Like it's to a lot of manly men, it's
Mhm.
that's fake. Organic is fake. It's not real,
Mm-hmm.
but it is.
Oh,
It-
yeah.
But it has this stigma
Mm-hmm.
that we just want our food. Don't
Right.
touch our food.
Right.
Organic is really healthy.
It is.
So when
It
I was
is.
doing like we did a podcast with another lady or a guy who did he has an organic farm.
Uh-huh.
So like meats and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, I learned what that word organic truly
Yeah.
means.
Right.
I don't think a lot of people understand that.
No, and I think there are regulations that are guiding whether someone can put organic on their products or
Mhm.
not, and
Yeah.
it really is about the way that it's grown, raised, all those things. Like I, through the work that I do, we're tied in with regenerative agriculture too, and so organic is that they're not using chemicals. Regenerative is more focused on like the soil and the practices that they're using. And so like when it comes to like, plants and fruit.
Isn't spinach like the worst of the worst? Because isn't it kind of like dirty?
There are some
I'm
issues with spinach.
Trying to walk around it, isn't it? Like, but basically out of cow poop or like closest to the manure, like or something along those
Like, I need
lines.
to get my phone out because I'm like, I don't know the ins and outs of all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, again, I try to buy organic so that I'm not like,
Yeah.
but I clean your stuff. Like the end of the,
Just wash it.
end of story, wash your stuff.
My daughter
Like,
will never eat spinach ever again. She got food poisoning from it.
Oh,
And she was just a
yeah.
tiny little bird back then, and
Yeah.
she got sick because she used to love spinach. She would just eat it, and I
Mhm.
washed it and everything, but it just it happens.
Yeah.
And I slept on her floor, and like every 5 minutes she'd get up and start to retch, and I'd like pull her hair back.
Oh,
And
yeah. Is it like, like E. coli? Is that like, I
Yeah.
feel like that's like oftentimes like what,
It was-
like the outbreaks of,
yeah,
Of
and it was
various-
pretty brutal. Like food poisoning is the sickest I think I've ever been in my life.
yeah, I've never had that.
Knock on wood, babe,
some
right here,
wood,
girlfriend.
Where's the real
Right
wood?
there, girl. Knock on it.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's the sickest I've ever been. I
Yeah.
ate a bad clam.
Oh, gosh.
And it was like the day before Reggie started his first day back at marathon.
Uh-huh.
and he had to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And so I was on my own, but
Yeah.
my mom came over, and this was actually really cute. Like, I was sitting on the couch and let him have the bedroom, and I'm like throwing up and, everything gross. And then I wake up in the middle of the night to dry heave, and I look back and my mom's sleeping in the recliner behind me. She's like, I'm 3 years old. My mom's like,
Aw.
like taking care of me when I'm sick. And I was like,
well,
"Oh." Yeah, my mom and I don't have a very close relationship. So
Yeah.
those moments like that, I'm like,
yeah.
Like,
Well,
I
that's
could
the
cry.
thing,
So
and
sweet.
yeah, definitely cherish those moments. Like both of my parents, passed away when I was in my 30s, and so
Yeah.
I don't have them anymore, and it's real easy to get frustrated with those you love, and
Yeah.
I always try to like just again like just be grateful. Like it's all about
Yeah.
gratitude for the moments that you do have that are
That is a
positive.
fact. Ever since she had her stroke, we've got her an apartment. She's not living with us anymore. And
Yeah.
we got her an apartment, and she had a stroke like two or 3 weeks after.
Yeah.
And we've become close ever since. It's like a second chance.
Yeah.
And I have a dark sense of humor. So
Yeah.
like they're like, how your mom are getting along? And I was like, yeah, it's because she can barely talk. So we get along just fine. And I know that's dark, but like I even say it to her, and she
Right.
laughs because
Right.
she understands.
Yeah.
But she's doing really well.
Good.
She's doing really good. She hasn't picked up a cigarette since.
That's good. And that's amazing.
That's so great. Like
That's
she doesn't even
amazing.
want one anymore. Like her brain got rewired to where she doesn't
Yeah.
even want those disgusting
yeah.
things anymore.
Well, that's beautiful.
That's there's some gratitude.
That's a gratitude.
Yeah,
of-
and my mom and I have a second chance.
yeah.
So it's
no,
like,
I love that. I
yeah.
love that. And it's again, everyone, everybody has different challenging moments in their relationships, and I really try to have the ability to look past what's happening in the moment and try to think about what happened in their past
That's fair.
to create that scenario.
I'm more of a reactive person, which is a
Right.
problem. Like
Right.
I admire people who can actually take a seat back, take a
Mhm.
step back, and like feel the feelings and
Right.
think before they speak or
Right.
think before they react. I'm a reactive person. That's why I try to avoid things as much as
Yeah.
possible because I don't really trust myself with my Irish temper. Honestly.
I get that. I've got the Filipino, like,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
like
yeah, the sass.
fun loving, like, and that's, I think, my mom, is Filipino and had a 6th grade education,
Mhm.
came, to the United States. My dad was in the Air Force, met my mom, brought her to the United States. And so I grew up in this, place of gratitude, this place of giving, this, like being able to see people in their journey to get them to where they are.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a really great story. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like everyone has stuff we don't know what's happened. We don't know all the ins and outs.
We forget that our parents were kids or
Right.
young ones too.
yes,
Like,
yeah.
you
And
know.
what did they go through
Yeah.
when they were kids?
Exactly.
What kind of life did they have, and how did those things shape who they are and
Mhm.
how they became parents? And
My dad always told me like the stories of his childhood and like how he was a rebel and a bad
Mhm.
boy and stuff like that. And he always humanized himself. So it's like whenever I made a mistake, he's like, I've been there.
right,
But my mom was always like, I was perfect. I never did
Right.
anything wrong. I was a good farm girl.
Right.
And then things would come out. I'm like, girl.
yeah, yeah. Well,
like, see, you're human. Just tell me
Mhm.
the stories.
exactly. I mean,
So-
and again, it's hard sometimes. If she grew up in a household where
Mom's
showing
the word.
yeah, mom's the word on everything.
Mhm.
Don't talk about your imperfections. Don't claim your mistakes. Like I believe in claiming my mistakes. I believe in
I think that's fair.
owning it.
Yeah,
owning it.
you have to. You
Yeah.
have to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes.
Of course.
I mean,
and
we're
how do
all
you
human.
learn from stuff unless you're willing to look at it honestly?
Yes,
Like,
and it's
like,
hard to look at yourself.
It is
It's-
hard.
It's hard.
It is hard, but
because you see some things, you're just like, I wish I would have never. But then you also like, I was a big party girl in my 20s.
right.
I would never go back there again.
Right.
But I had fun,
Right.
and now I know what not to do.
You had fun. You learned from it.
Yeah,
you
know,
learned
my
from it.
idea of partying now is staying up all night watching Christmas movies, drinking wine.
I'm okay with that.
that's
We're
the
in our
thing.
40s. That's what we do.
That's
Like at
what we
this
do.
stage of life.
And then on Sunday, I'm one with the couch.
right.
It's glorious.
No, hey, that's totally fine. Like, I find myself like, we've got these watches which are great, a blessing and a curse.
What are
It's
they?
a Garmin watch,
Okay.
and it gives me my sleep score. And so like I know when I go too hard, when I
Yeah.
go too hard in terms of just stress and trying to get too much in, when I go too hard in terms of how much I drink,
Right.
like my sleep is just
Messed
poor,
up. Yeah.
horrible. Like
I'm a really bad sleeper. It takes me forever
Mhm.
to fall asleep.
right.
My mind is not shut off. This
Mhm.
one, I think I need to get one of
You
those.
should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's again, as long as you can take it for the learning opportunity
Mhm.
and not invest too much emotionally.
Oh, that would be
into it.
hard.
Like,
I
so
have a
that's-
hard time compartmentalizing almost anything.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, you
So-
have to find the opportunity to learn from it and just, again, learn from all the things and not internalize like, oh, I'm going to have a bad day today because I slept like crap.
That's
Or, you know what I
see,
mean?
And
Like,
that's
it's-
how I would do it
like,
too.
I
Like, you
know.
get it. That's
I know.
exactly
And I
what
tell
I would
people,
do.
I'm like, before you get this, you have to be willing.
Or if
to,
Reggie
like-
had a bad thing, I'm like, oh my god, is it his blood pressure?
Right.
Is he okay?
Right,
Is he gonna
don't- yeah,
is he
you
gonna
can't,
faint
like,
again?
no, see,
Oh
don't
my
do that
god.
to yourself.
Dude, I thought he was gonna die
Girl,
one day. I'm like
read the emotional,
traumatized.
read the mental and emotional chapter in that book
Yes,
because,
let's
like,
talk about this
like,
book.
Yeah,
So
like,
what, can you
it's-
tell me anything about blood pressure? Like,
I
can
can't
you help
tell you.
save
No.
my husband?
No, what I can tell you is that we're all different, and the goal is to really understand yourself, and and again, use this as data. Like, okay, I drank a lot last night,
Yeah.
and my sleep score was poor.
Oh,
okay,
I
so
sleep
don't.
like crap when I have cocktails.
Yeah, so don't drink as much next time. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, maybe just have one drink
Yeah,
instead of
or
three.
drink some water.
Yeah, or drink some
Hydrate
water.
yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like on airport days where I'm traveling, I'm like, I'm stressed and whatever.
Oh, as soon
and
as I
so-
get to the airport, I buy myself a $15 glass of wine.
Yeah.
It's like
I-
so overpriced.
I know, and I've learned that I'm like, okay, that's just not a good idea because I'm just gonna get there exhausted
Oh,
because
yeah.
I just ruined my body. But like with sleep, it's like I started taking I was taking magnesium and then I started taking this different type of magnesium and like it really helped shut my brain down because that was my problem. I'm just thinking all the time.
I know, it's frustrating.
And so like the magnesium really helped me just shut it down.
I have magnesium that I spray on the bottom of mine and Grayson's feet
Mhm. Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
And it helps relax. I take
Right.
magnesium baths.
Right.
I
right.
got my father-in-law into taking magnesium pills.
So, and
and-
that's the thing, like with that, you can do that and go, okay, how did that affect my sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was a positive, or,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I really didn't, so it's, for me, it's all about data and figuring out, how do I need to adjust my life and, what things do I need to add? What things do I need to take away? Okay, don't stare at my phone right before I go to bed. Okay, take that time before I go to bed to
I'm
decompress.
doing
and
everything wrong because I'm sitting there popping bubbles watching Grace
Yeah.
Grace and Frankie trying
Yeah.
to fall asleep because that's how I shut my brain off is I start popping those
Right.
bubbles and then
Right.
like one more game
Right.
and I got one eye open. I'm like, just go to sleep. I
Yeah.
fight sleep even though I need it so badly. I still fight it like a
Right.
child.
So maybe read a book
Yeah.
or do some meditation.
And then I wake up and the first thing I do is go for my phone.
Yeah.
But
that's
I've
not
actually
good
I've
either.
learned a very valuable lesson about that. So the other day I got up and I went straight to Facebook.
Yeah.
It was toxic negativity and everything that's going on in the world. And then my whole day was ruined
Right.
because I started spiraling and I woke up and I was just like in a shit mood.
Yeah.
And it didn't go away for the rest of the day.
Right. So
So-
now you know.
No, I know.
Again, that's
Lesson
an experiment.
learned.
Lesson learned. And you got to
Yes.
take that and go, okay, I need to not do that. If I
Mm-mm.
want to protect my peace,
Mhm.
if I want to protect my mental and emotional health,
And those
I
are two
need
things I'm very
to not do
protective
that.
of. So that's a
Yeah.
good call.
And you should be like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Unfortunately, social media, there's so much good and bad.
Yeah.
Like I love being able to stay connected to people,
Me too. I
through
like
social
Facebook
media.
because I get to see my friends from Vegas.
Yeah.
Like I'm zooming with a gal from Vegas like next and like
Yeah.
it's just I like the connection.
Yes.
But I don't like the hate.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
me
it's just
neither.
plain and simple.
Me neither.
It's
I
very
don't. I don't like it. And it's sad. It's disheartening. This
Disheartening
is
is
where
a
we
good
are
word. Yeah.
in the world. That people.
We're so polarized too, and it's just
Yeah.
you find out things about people that you kind of almost wish you would have never known.
Yeah.
Because it gets to the point where like
Oh,
if that's your belief, then I don't even want to tip a glass with you.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just gotten really
Yeah.
deep and dark. And
Yeah.
So yeah, Facebook is not where to start your day.
Yeah, it's hard. And, you mentioned like things that you learn about people. And, I guess I would be more open to everyone is entitled to their opinion and their beliefs on different things. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think the challenge is that so many people are now at a point where their opinions are that's it. Like it's my opinion and my opinion's right and you're wrong and I'm not even going to listen
Yes.
to what you have to
It's
say.
very closed off now.
Yeah.
Everything's very closed off.
Yeah.
You're this, you're that, so period.
Right, I don't
just
like it.
Case in point, exclamation
No.
point. Yeah.
And coming from a reporting background where, my training was in hearing all sides of the story. Like, okay,
Yeah.
here's your side of the story, here's your side of the story, let's be unbiased and how we take that information and then share it. Like, it's hard for me because I'm like, I want to listen and I want to listen to understand.
Right.
And but so many people listen to respond.
Yeah,
That,
they're
like,
not even listening. They're just waiting for their turn.
Right,
So
exactly.
It's just like it's
and
kind
that
of
I'm like
pointless.
Yeah, that is pointless because you're not like really listening to what I have to say and my opinions. You're just waiting for your opportunity to
You may
shut
as well just
down.
argue with the mirror because
Yeah.
it's like you're not going anywhere.
Right. And that's the part that I go, okay, like I look at social media as a learning opportunity.
Mhm.
Where are people? Where's the culture? Where's the pulse on things? And so I try not to, again, protecting my peace, protecting my heart, my
Yeah.
mind, my emotions. Like I try not to get emotionally invested in all that stuff because it breaks my heart. Like
It's just really sad.
like
and,
I'm a Hoosier
disheartening.
through
Yeah.
and through. Like I am just a good little town girl. And I'm like, at my core, I'm just a good-hearted person.
Yeah.
And like it hurts my heart
It's
to see
heartbreaking.
people, like
Yeah.
to see
And
relationships destroyed.
if you didn't have those feelings,
Yeah.
then you would not be a human person. And we would not
No.
be friends. I
No.
cannot be friends with someone who has no empathy, you know,
Right.
who has, people who are so selfish and not grounded. And like I said, I'm a very imperfect person.
Right, all of us are.
But my heart is gold. Okay.
Yes,
Like
right.
I can't stand the thought of anybody hurting.
Right.
I can't stand the thought of kids hurting. Every
No.
time that we're watching a movie and a kid gets hurt,
Oh.
Reggie and I will be like knocking on Gracie's door.
Oh, I
Hey,
hate it.
Nope.
and me too.
Nope.
And then we'll be like, Gracie, come here.
Yeah.
And she comes in and she'll come in and she'll put her head
Turn
down
it off.
because she knows
Kids
so
and
we-
animals. Kids and animals.
Yes.
What was that?
They get hurt. I'm shutting it down.
Yep.
Not watching.
Quiet Place. Remember that movie?
I haven't
I've
seen
heard
it.
of it, but
Well, in the second one, the daughter and the little baby, they hide from one of the monsters.
Yeah.
In, like this thing, and it seals.
No.
So they start running out of oxygen. I'm in the theater. I'm
Mm.
googling. I'm like, do they die? And
Right.
If they do, I'm walking. out the
I'm
theater.
out.
I'm
Reggie
walking
I'm
and
out.
I are the same way. We like if there's like any, and if there's any, I don't know any way to put this. If there's a rape scene, we'll turn
Yeah.
it
Oh
off.
yeah.
Done.
No.
Why? As a writer, it's what a lot of it, like in the production realm we do.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, you
Mhm.
don't need it.
No.
You don't need it.
No.
And it's to me, it's like there's so many more things you can do that can be amazing and pull your attention and all that stuff. I
Right.
don't need to see now unless it's like a history documentary where someone
Yeah.
doing,
Right.
I'm okay. Like, don't show me. Like,
Right.
Just, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It's
Like,
just it hurts my soul. We'll turn off
Yeah.
immediately. Or if a kid gets hurt, we're like, Gracie, come here, and she'll know what's going on. She'll
Mhm.
come in, she'll put her head down because she knows we want to smell her head,
Oh,
And
yeah.
like the first episode, I think it was like House of Cards when
Mhm.
Kevin Spacey shoots a dog. Done.
Yeah.
Never
Nope.
watched another episode after
Nope.
that.
Not
Done.
interested.
Nope.
A
A dog.
Well, and that's why I don't watch a lot of movies, like, because I'm just like, when it comes movie time, I'm like, I want to watch something that's going to make me feel better, feel good.
That's why
like,
I have so many
you're a
Christmas.
Hallmark
I'm
person.
not even a
Yes.
Hallmark person. I'm a comedy person. Like,
yeah.
show me a comic. Give me Melissa McCarthy. Give
Okay.
me,
I love her.
Give me the
other
yeah.
guys.
Give me Will Ferrell. Give me
Mark Wahlberg.
yeah. Give me Will. Yeah, like in a I don't like watching like war movies, like
Yeah.
movies where people are shooting each other.
No,
I'm like
let me
that.
send you all my Christmas list, girlfriend.
Yeah, like,
I have
I-
so many movies I've seen right now. Are you into Christmas right now, or is it too early?
It's too early for me.
Okay,
Like
I'm all
of
into it. Like I went in a little. Or normally it's like the day after Thanksgiving. I'm
Yeah.
all in, but I wanted the season to come, so I was
Right.
looking forward to it. So I started the house you saw downstairs.
Yeah,
It's like
you're
all
all ready.
Christmassy. I'm like here for it, and so like every night, not every night, but most nights, I'll sit there and I'll watch a Christmas movie before I fall asleep.
Yeah,
And I've got a list for you, girlfriend.
yeah. I love it. I love it.
It makes because they're warm and they make me feel
Yes.
happy.
And that's what you want. I'm like,
Yeah.
life is hard enough.
Okay.
Why would I add some extra hard to
This
my
is
heart
I want
for no reason?
exactly. I want to escape into the Hallmark
Yes.
movie because I live a
Yes.
Hallmark
Cinematic
movie.
movies,
Yeah.
though. Every now and then, I like me a good, like a suspense, not thrillers, horror. I'm out.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, Reggie and I are
No.
'tis the season for Halloween.
Right.
Paranormal everything.
No.
Yeah.
And then I sage the house after
Yeah.
because I feel like that. I feel like that brings negative energy into the house. So I'm like, saging.
That's smart.
I'll
That's
turn
smart.
SpongeBob on when I sleep. And just like, okay.
See, but that stuff doesn't that's the thing. The horror movies don't bother me so much because I'm like, you know what? That's clearly fake. Clearly fake.
Mhm.
Like,
I'm talking about like the serial, like okay,
Saw.
Criminal Minds.
Oh.
Mm.
I couldn't watch that show.
Oh, I
because
love that
majority of the
show.
Episodes can really happen.
Oh yeah.
That's why I can't
And
watch
that,
Saw.
like,
Right.
I can watch stuff that like won't happen.
Yeah.
Like you said, cool.
Yeah.
Like overly like dramatic.
Right.
Mhm.
But where the dude like my wife, we watched Hush the other night on
Mhm.
Netflix.
Mhm.
And it's about this deaf girl and this guy's breaking in, and of course she can't tell.
Oh God.
And the whole time I'm like, this can happen.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Talk about edge of your seat.
It was insane. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't like that stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Those honestly, like I love crime shows, like love them, and again,
SWAT, The Rookie. We
Uh-huh.
just finished The Rookie.
That's a
Yeah.
great movie.
It's like it's funny, so it's like lighthearted, something
Yeah.
like that. I don't like dark,
Yeah.
dismal.
Yeah.
Other than The Mentalist.
I don't think I've seen that one.
The best series.
Trying to remember if I've seen that.
Ah, man.
Who is in it?
I can't remember his name. I think it's like the only thing he's ever been in. I don't know.
I don't know.
But it is one of my. It's like a serial killer.
Uh-huh.
And at the very beginning of the series, it's a long, like 8 seasons, more than that.
Yeah.
Serial killer. He's a faked. What do you call it? A guru who could tell you the future. He fakes it.
Okay.
And he calls out the serial killer on live television, so he kills his wife and kids.
Oh.
So the whole series is him trying to hunt him down.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And his character's awesome.
Yeah.
And so I watched that.
Yeah.
See, talking about like things that could happen, I don't know what your beliefs are, but Reggie and I like watching the paranormal stuff, like about, demonic possession and stuff like that, because I believe that those things have happened and they can happen. That terrifies me.
Yeah.
And I like being scared.
Yeah.
For a second.
But that's real.
I know.
Like, it's different. Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't, like, the fake stuff, like, people are like, oh, I can't go to a haunted house. I'm like, that's just a bunch of actors.
That's
They're there to
fun.
scare you. You're scared, but again, you gotta, like, I'm a little too, like, rational and pragmatic sometimes because I'm like, this haunted house, like, these are just all actors. They're from the community theater. Some kids
Right.
from the high school. They're in a costume. They're there to scare me. I'm gonna get scared, but I'm not in real danger.
Exactly.
Like, and then I go to like the crime shows and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this as just education. I need to be aware. Murder in the Heartland. Like who are these people? Like, I'm like, oh, these people that I think are safe, they're not so safe. Like,
Exactly.
so it's just putting up my guards. I'm like, okay, I need to have all this
So you
knowledge.
take away from it, you learn from it.
Yes, I'm going to learn from it. And then when it comes to paranormal stuff, like, I totally believe in it. I think it can happen. I believe in that stuff. And I'm a little nervous about it because, like, I feel like I'm so open that, like, I want to help people.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to help everybody.
Yeah.
So, like, if a ghost came in my house and was like needing help, I'd be like, come on in. Like,
Oh God, this is
let
why-
me help you.
Let me tell you.
Let me
don't
help you.
say come on in. Let me tell you that right now.
I know, but that's the problem. Come on in. What do you need?
just
What's
say,
going on with
How
you?
can I help you? Not come on in.
Again, that's the thing. Like, I don't know that I have enough, like, paranormal, like, spirit discernment skills. Like, I haven't had enough experiences.
Allow Reggie to tell you a couple stories, girlfriend. He has
Yeah.
seen some paranormal things.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of sensitive. He's brought things home with him a couple
Right.
times. And
Mhm.
it's just like
Right.
I like to scare myself on TV. I like to scare myself in the haunted houses, like
Right.
watching the movies and stuff like that. But I don't want to see that in real life.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
No.
And you know what scares me more than demons?
What?
Aliens.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
I have no fear of that.
Oh my God.
Zero.
Because they want to come down and they want to. You've never seen a documentary where an alien. I don't know.
They might
That
be-
is the question.
They might already be
All
here.
They probably are.
I could be
mean,
an
you
alien
could be
right
an
now.
alien.
You don't know.
I mean, you probably
Like,
are.
How are you? I mean, really,
I'm
I'm
just
a
glad I
weird
survived the
human.
Caitlin Clark with you. Then I'm glad you didn't suck my brain out.
Where, the rich people who have, they wear like their shirts and they tie them right here.
Oh,
And the
geez.
shirts, every time
Oh, yeah.
we see them, we're like, it's an alien. They're covered up with multiple heads.
That's
Our inside jokes every time we see
that's funny.
Like, aliens don't really.
They terrify me.
I guess, like, I don't know. I just think
You've never seen a documentary where it turns out well.
no, but I also have never, like, encountered a person who like actually had an alien encounter. Like, I mean,
I've only seen the documentaries.
I
Not
know.
that I'm aware of. I've ever met anybody.
Yeah.
Anyway,
like,
but
I would need
don't-
to vet their, like, their rationalness.
Yes.
I guess.
Some things I would just rather be in the dark about.
Yeah.
Like I just would better left unknown.
Yeah,
Like,
but like
leave-
if again, like I go, well, if it's my time to get, like
I don't want my
touched by an
time.
alien, then I guess it's
No.
my time to be touched by an alien. I believe that all of the things that are supposed to happen. Like,
so you would just stand there and be like,
Yeah.
"Come on in, alien.
yeah, like,
Come on
I would
in."
have questions. I would be like, let me learn from this experience. Like, what do
Oh,
I need to know here?
I
like,
would freeze. I
yeah.
would freeze.
No,
It'd
well-
be curtain call for Kelly.
again, I just go, I don't know what that looks like. Like, I don't have enough knowledge of alien encounters. Like, I've seen enough I would probably need to watch more alien shows
Yeah.
to be scared at this point, because I haven't watched enough to really have developed a fear or anything, or any sort of foundational
Maybe that's my
knowledge.
problem. I've seen too many things.
I feel like you've watched too many things. Like,
Mhm.
paranormal stuff, like, I'm more like, again, I learn. I'm like, okay, like, I am vulnerable
Mm-hmm.
to trying to be too helpful.
Mhm.
Like, and so I
That can
need
get you in a lot of trouble.
yeah, it could get me in a lot of trouble. So, like, I have a desire to go, like, do these overnight paranormal like investigations, like at the thing up in Rockville. Like there's
the jail.
Like there's like a hospital, like an old hospital up in
Okay.
up in Park County somewhere, like where they do like these overnight.
My friend Megan and her twin sister, they have a podcast called Or So They Say. They went there and they had some experiences.
Yeah. So I go, okay, I'm curious. I want to, but I'm also aware of how open I am, and it makes me. So again, my knowledge doesn't make me scared of it, but it makes me
you stay
aware
away.
of like, okay, I probably shouldn't do that.
At
like,
least you know your
probably not a good
boundaries
idea.
and
Yeah,
you stay
yeah.
out of that mess.
Yeah, like that's like I said with the animals. I go, I want to pet that
Oh, I
squirrel, but I go,
know.
nope, not going to pet you, because then I might get you in trouble, and then I'll get attached, and if something will happen to you, and I'll be devastated.
Now,
so
see, here I am opening my heart for heartbreak. If I see a squirrel, I'm like, come on, buddy. It's like the same with the crows. I'm like, come on.
I want them to love me, but I'm also like, oh, I don't want to hurt you, so
See,
I'm just gonna stay back.
I was like, come here. I'm not gonna. I love you so much.
Like I'm too
Anything
like I
furry.
think things through. I'm too rational. Too like I'm like okay.
And
no,
see, like
not,
I said, I'm reactional. So
Yeah.
this is the yin and the
Yeah.
yang. So I don't know.
how
might
we're
be
friends,
really
I don't
good.
know. Or it could be beautiful. Like
could be like a
like
great-
we could like navigate this world and life in a beautiful way
I
where
think
both
we'd be
of us
good in
come out
apocalypse.
fantastic. I think so too.
Except I'd be behind you. The entire
like, see, that's the thing. I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh my god! Like,
like-
I talk a lot of shit, and I'm very scrappy. But there are things I'm so terrified of,
Like what?
spiders,
Spiders, yeah.
aliens, big time. I think that's my biggest fear.
Those are
being
your
alien.
spiders and aliens.
Spiders and aliens.
Yeah,
Well,
I got
spiders are
this.
aliens.
I got this. I'm
no.
in. Like,
Ooh.
like back when I worked at St. Mary of the Woods College, Dottie King was one of my colleagues, and we always said that we would go on the Amazing Race together.
Oh, nice.
Because like I am
me
afraid
too.
of nothing. Like
Yeah.
like is there something I need to eat? Like is
Okay,
like
no,
like
no,
any
no.
I have no fear. Which is
You
why.
want fear factor. then.
Yeah, fear factor. Yeah, but like
But-
Amazing Race is like like using yes, fear factor for sure I could be fine in, because like throw me in a pit of snakes. Okay.
I could survive that. Now Devin would pass out. Like I could
throw a bunch of
snakes-
cockroaches or other creatures on me. Okay. No problem.
No.
I have no qualms about any of that.
Did you guys hear why that show was canceled?
No. Did someone get killed?
No.
Oh.
It was more gross than that. So the host was Joe Rogan. Was it Joe Rogan?
Rogan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joe Rogan, like, he got pushed to his limit because the
Oh, really?
producers, they wanted the contestants
Yeah.
to eat or to drink like a cup of cow sperm.
Oh.
And Joe Rogan was like not into it. He was like, this is too much. This is foul. This is like,
Right.
this is not right. And they made him do it.
Right.
And he's like, and so someone did.
Mhm.
And he was like, I'm done. I quit.
Yeah.
I'm never doing this again.
Oh,
He's
really?
like, that was like, that pushed his boundaries too much. He's like, you can't make someone
That's
do that.
humane at that
It
point.
was kind of cruel, I think.
Well,
and
yeah.
Joe was like, nope.
Yeah, and again, I go, okay, what are the medical implications of like
Barfing
I was like,
your brains out for the rest of your
well,
life.
I mean, that's again, is it gross? Yes. Is there any harm that's going to come to me from doing it? Like I go, is it gross? Yes. Well, I don't know if I would do it or not.
yeah.
But
I don't think so.
again, I want to know. Like, what are the medical implications of this? How will this mess up my gut microbiome? What is this going to do to my body? And then I'll make my decision
it's gonna
about
make you
whether I'll do it or not.
morbidly sick.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom.
Yeah.
the thought of that.
Again, I'm like, I'm not afraid of it, but like, unless it's gonna do some real harm to me, then I'll be like, nah, that's
Yeah, you're
the
braver
risk to
than
my
I am.
body is too much.
Yeah, you're braver than I am.
Yeah,
I think
you
the coolest thing I've ever eaten was a what's it called? Snails, escargot.
Oh yeah, escargot.
Frog. I had frog legs. That's
Okay.
as cool as I get. I
Yeah.
mean, I would try almost anything.
Yeah.
But that's all I've ever really had.
Yeah, I don't even know that I've. I mean, again, if I have to, I mean, I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably eat escargot, and
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
that I have.
really good.
I don't know that I have.
It's just like
but
full
I-
of butter. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just basically like a
Right.
clam with butter.
Yeah. Well, then.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just you gotta get out of your head.
Yeah.
I couldn't get out of my head to finish the frog legs,
Right.
but I did try them.
Right.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
But it was a frog leg, so I
Right.
couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but I tried.
I get that. It doesn't really
Alligator
bother me.
Alligator tail. Every time I go to
Never
Florida, I
had
have
that.
gator tail. It's good.
Never
Tastes
had
like
that.
chicken.
Yeah.
You get them fried, you batter it. It's
Mhm.
good.
Oh, when I was in Australia, they
Mm.
had kangaroo on the menu.
And
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. Yeah, I just
is
you know.
it gamey?
It's probably like deer. Yeah. Like, then that's what they said. They're like,
Moose.
for us, kangaroo is like deer in the United States,
Okay.
you know, like, so they're everywhere. And
And there are places that eat horses. There are
Oh,
places
yeah.
that eat seals. I'm like,
Lamb.
no.
yeah, lamb.
Yeah, lamb, yeah.
Lamb.
I can't do,
I don't think I've had it. It's just been a long
you
time.
have. I mean, like,
I
that's
have.
the thing.
I've had it.
It's, again, it's really good, but I can't do it. It's
No.
like, it's a baby. It's a little baby.
Oh yeah, veal.
Lamb is, yeah, veal. It's veal.
I've never had
It's a
veal.
baby.
I
It's
could
a
say
baby.
that. I won't, because like there's something about veal. Like that baby has never even touched the earth.
don't
It's just
like
been caged, and that
No.
kind of like low vibration
Right.
going into your
Mm.
body.
There's a South Park episode about that.
Is there really?
There sure is.
Of course there
And
is.
it's devastating. Like,
Oh,
you know,
no.
I mean, I watched a lot of South Park and Daniel Tosh, and like, I'm like a guy. Like,
Oh, I
like,
love.
Tosh.0 guy?
Yes.
yeah, Tosh.0. Like, I watched a lot of guy shows.
He was
like,
serious. That guy would roast you.
he's
Like,
back on. He's doing tours. He's going to be at IU here coming up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, IU and
I thought he
Evansville.
got canceled or something.
He probably did, but
Mm,
like
he's back.
but he's back. He
He's
was kind
back.
of like the original, like TikTok type guy, like where, you know, he would find stuff on YouTube and
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
you know, basically he was the original version of viral.
Yeah.
Like, you know, before like all the social media stuff kind of, you know, like he would find the stuff on the internet that was weird and
and
basically just
air out.
air it.
out.
Yeah. Like, and bring
That's
people on his
funny.
show. And no, it was fun. I really liked Daniel
It kind of
Tosh.
reminds me of ridiculousness. I love
Yes.
that show too.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I
Yeah,
know.
I
After
know,
like
just a
did
long
it got
time.
canceled or did he just like
They just turn it off.
Did
They
you-
didn't cancel. Like they just
it was like
so-
four? I
Yeah.
love that show.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I think Daniel Tosh and Ridiculousness, both of
They're
them
kind
were
of like
kind of the
neck and neck,
same.
yeah.
Just like bringing in these oddities from the internet
Mhm.
to you know, make fun of them for lack of a
Well,
better explanation for what they do.
We've got 2 minutes left. Is
oh
there anything
gosh,
that
2
you want? I know.
minutes.
Can you believe how fast that went? Is there anything that you
No.
want to say?
You know, just be kind to each other. Like,
I
that's-
love
you know
that.
what?
That never gets old.
That's
Yes,
what I want.
please.
I want people to be nice to each other. I want people to speak to educate and listen to understand. And I want us just to get back to a place where we really want to work together to
Where we can
create
just kinda
positive
mix,
change.
yeah.
You know, because I worry about where we are, and I worry about us not moving forward as
Mhm.
as a society, like
Yeah.
because we're so, you know, at this polarized place, and it hurts my heart because there's so much potential in each one of us, but we need all of us.
Yeah, things have gotten really ugly. I think it's really time for us to come together
Yeah.
and just stop with it. Just cut
Yeah.
the shit and just be
Exactly. Be nice. Have an open heart.
nice. An
Come to
open
the
heart,
table.
open mind.
Yeah, open heart, open mind. Come to the table without ego, agenda, and greed, and really come to every conversation that you're in with that intent to learn and grow and get better and work together to make great things happen for everybody. You know.
I can't think of a better way to end it. I think
So,
Lynn just dropped the mic. Oh, speaking of mic, really quick, I saw you in Frog's studio.
yeah.
You were okay. So I've seen your shows before when
Yeah.
you were singing with Mullet Over.
Right.
But there was something different about when you were
yeah.
at Juxford.
Uh-huh. Joxford Studios.
Thank
yes.
And I was just like, I was watching one of his videos. I was like, gosh, I was like,
Yeah.
damn, she can. I mean, I
That
always
was
knew
fun.
you could sing.
That was fun.
But I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah,
Because
that was
I
a fun
like,
one.
You put the stamp on
Yeah.
it. I was like, damn.
That
girl.
was
I
fun.
messaged you immediately.
Yes,
I was
you
like,
did.
holy shit, girl. I was like,
Yeah,
you're
you
amazing.
did. And I love to sing. Singing has been a part of my life ever since I was a kid. Like, my mom used to like put my hair in curlers because I wanted to be like Shirley Temple. Like, so
Aw.
like from my, you know, and I didn't come from a musical family, just really loved singing and performing, and, you know, and I loved my time with Mullet Over. And, you know, now I don't get to do as much of that. I'm not in a
Yeah.
band or anything, but
Yeah.
like I love to sing, and anytime anybody invites me to sing, I come. Like,
I
so like
would.
if anybody wants me to come sing like for a song or, you know, two, like let me know.
we
I'm
need to get
happy.
My husband up here because my husband's
Happy
always
to.
looking for someone. I'm like,
Happy
Lynn,
to.
let's get Lynn
Yeah.
in the studio.
Happy
That'd
to
be
do,
so
like,
fun.
Happy to do harmonies, you know, like, you know, if you need a female vocalist, you know,
Where is my husband?
for anything, like I said, I don't want to commit full time because, you
No,
know,
of course.
gigging, you know,
It's a
being in a
lot.
band is a lot. And, you know, I love, like I said, I love my time with Mullet Over, but I missed having friends. I missed, you know, going out on the weekends and going to concerts and going to
Yeah.
shows. And so I don't want a full-time commitment, but I always, again, I'm a helper. Like, so if you need someone to sing something,
I will.
Give me a holler. I'm happy to.
I'm going to give Reggie your number because he's always looking for something.
Please
for
do.
sure.
Please do. For sure. So, yeah, well, thank you.
Oh,
It's
no,
been
thank
lovely.
you.
Like, just like,
It was good to
just
see
a
you.
good little chat.
It's like how we always do.
It's the most random of conversations, but we
steered
bounced
off a
all
couple
over the place. But no, it was great. And
that was fun. Thank you for
appreciate
coming. I really appreciate you.
Love you.
I love you too, honey.
We're gonna get tree hugs and.
Oh, peace, love, and tree hugs?
Peace, love, and tree hugs. Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
You want me to say that?